So, what would you like to suggest to learners? What they need to do for speaking like you? What they can do?
Yeah, actually, first of all, I would like to recommend, go for the writing part because writing helps a lot to memorize the words. When we write, so that time not only we are writing, but also we are coming our, innermost feelings and, emotions out, right? We are able to write our feelings because when we write, we don't use our brain, we use our heart. So, writing plays a very important role in order to memorize the words for a longer time. And second thing, speaking, because speaking comes by speaking only. The more you speak, the better you become. The more you speak, the more confident you feel, right? So speaking part is also important. And yes, I believe that vocabulary is also important because the more vocabulary you have, the more you are able to express your ideas. The more, the clear you are able to, express your feelings, your emotions, your words. So vocabulary is also important to take your English level to the next level.
Finally. So, thank you so much for connecting. And finally, we have connected.
Yeah, even I had been waiting for having a word with you for a long time. But because of your busy schedule and because of my busy schedule, we were not able to connect with each other. But finally,
Yeah,
the day has
exactly.
arrived. Yeah,
Yeah, you were trying to connect with me, so that's why I was thinking that it was not happening. So finally today we connected, and yes, sorry for
your
the
background
inconvenience.
is very beautiful. Your background is amazing.
Thank you so much. All right.
Yeah, so good
So
morning. How are you?
good morning. I am doing fine. What about you? Can you tell me?
Yeah, even I'm doing absolutely fine, exceptionally well, and going through a purple patch of my life. And yes, I'm everything is going great in my life providentially. So I'm happy with everything is happening in my life. Thank you so much for your concern.
Okay, okay, great to know. So as we are having for the first time the conversation, so I would love to know your introduction. Audience will also know about you. So yes.
Yeah, sure, sure. It would be my pleasure. So, well, my name is Pooja, and I'm a resident of Haryana. I'm a mother to
Mhm.
two kids and I'm a full-time homemaker, simultaneously working as an advisor in SBI Bank. It's a private job, so I work from home. And as far as my education qualification is concerned, I hold a master degree in English literature. In addition to this, I hold a BA degree as well. And as far as my hobbies are concerned, I have a lot of hobbies like cooking, traveling, playing badminton, and doing yoga and exercise. But in all of the hobbies, I am just following one hobby that is learning English. My complete focus is on learning English these days. I just want to be fluent in this language. And yes, I have been running my YouTube channel last for the 3 months where I upload English related content, conversation videos, solo videos, and topic related videos I upload to my channel. So that's all about me.
Oh, great to know. I think you are so energetic person, I must say, and also active person.
Oh
I
my
think you're
God,
so
yes, yes.
passionate towards this language, right? You're
Exactly.
passionate.
There is no doubt, ma'am. Yeah, there is no doubt that how much, even you can't imagine that how much passionate I am towards this language. Initially, I went to the extra mile for learning this language. I did not have any idea. Still, I just gathered some courage to learn this language and I started my journey with scratch, right? With scratch. But yes, now I'm able to speak this language and it's all about, it's all because of my efforts.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so you're a
Yeah.
passionate learner, so definitely people can watch this video to improve themselves by listening your story of the learning English language. So can we start with that?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so
So
how did you become so passionate towards this language?
actually, Sweta, it has been my dream during my school days when I was in school. So at the moment of time, I was very passionate about it. I wanted to become, fluent speaker in English language. But because of not having source or because of not having a conducive environment and because of not having, like sources and guidance, I couldn't learn this language. But as I became a mother and I started teaching my elder son, so that time I realized the importance of this language and I came to know that how it is going to be important in future, not only for us but also for our kids. If we know how to
Mhm.
speak English, then only we can help our kids in their study and we can like help them bright their future, shine their future. So I thought that now this is the high time to do something meaningful and valuable. So then I started learning this language, especially for my self growth, for my self development, and to change my perspective, to change my life, and to help my kid. So that's how I
Okay.
became passionate. Yeah.
How long have you been learning English?
Yeah, actually, in the month of May 2024, I started my journey, and it was, it was from scratch, completely from scratch. And if you ask me
Mm.
about my speaking part, so it's been around 1 year, like it may be 10 months, 11 months, but not more than that. It's been around 1 year to me since I have been practicing of speaking English each and every day, no matter where I
Each and
am.
every day.
But yes, no matter
Mm-hmm.
where I am, but I practice every day.
Okay, each and every day, what do you do basically for this speaking?
Yeah, in my initial days, actually, I was into writing a lot, right? So whenever I used to go to my bed, always I used to write 1 to 2 pages about my daily routine and about my innermost feelings and emotions. Whatever came to my mind, I just expressed by writing. And yes, I used to create some questions as well for myself for improving my communication. For instance, why I'm learning this language and how I can become fluent. What kind of strategy should I follow to learn this language? And do I believe in God or not? If yes, then why? So these kind of questions I used to bring up, right? And by
Mhm.
writing, I used to practice.
Okay, great. So you are
Yeah.
doing great, I must say. The way you
Yeah,
are
but now,
speaking.
I'm just into speaking. I'm just a speaking practice. Apart from that, I'm not doing anything else.
Okay. So what do you want to do in future that you are learning English right now? So what do you think what you will be doing in future?
Yeah, I want to be very, very comfortable, like an English native speaker in this language. This is my future goal first. And if I become like a pro in English language, so definitely I would go for the English spoken classes.
Okay, so now you don't take classes.
No, no.
Okay. Hello.
So, what about you? In which year you started your journey, and how long it's been to
Okay.
you since you have been into this journey?
Mm-hmm. So my YouTube channel I started in 2024 and 1st January I started, but that time I was not working. I didn't know what type of content should I create and I was a learner that time. So I didn't know anything to do a lot of things in English. Sorry. So yeah, that time I was making short type of content, but it didn't work. And even I was making like solo videos, but it didn't work. So I got to know about conversational videos. So yes, I started. It was in April month, 2024.
So, like it's been around 2 years to you since you have been into this language, right?
Yeah, before
So,
that also I was practicing. That time I was not talking to people on video call, but I was talking on audio call.
okay,
That is what
okay,
I was
okay.
doing. Like
Yeah.
self practice, I was doing a lot because that time I got to know about English language when I went to the college first year. There I got one phone, so that time I got to know about English language, and I didn't know that how to connect with people, video call, and having sessions with them. I didn't know. I didn't have idea that time. So I was just watching videos because I also started my journey completely from the scratch. I
Oh,
didn't know
okay.
anything. Yeah, because I studied in vernacular medium, so that time I was not able to read, write, and understand the language. But yeah, once I got to know in YouTube videos that we can learn, so I was watching a lot, and then I started my speaking journey there by practicing in front of camera, in front of mirror, in front of wall. I was talking to myself a lot because I was living in rented apartment in PG. So I was practicing in that way. But that time I was not able to communicate with people. So what I did start my YouTube channel. Okay, so that time I got to know that we can have conversation with people, and I started communicating with co-learners. That time I started improving myself, and I got to know that yes, I also make mistakes. Earlier, I was not understanding my mistakes, grammatical errors, because I was practicing self everything by myself, right? So when I started recording my videos, I got to know that I make silly mistakes in grammar, and also I need to work on my communication. I was underconfident in my initial time, so that's why I did many sessions with people, and then I am speaking right now in this way.
Yeah, yeah. So, as you mentioned that in your initial days, you had inculcated or cooperated the habit of self-talking, right? So, I would say
Mhm.
that self-talking really works 100% because I have also integrated the habit of self-talking in my daily routine. as I don't have any conducive environment and a speaking partner to practice of speaking English with. So that's how mostly I practice just sitting at home, because I know that this is the only way. With the help of that, I can become fluent. I can learn this language, right? So it really works because I can see the change in my communication after integrating the habit of self talking in my daily routine. So it really works, and it is amazing, amazing technique.
So, how did
Yeah.
you start your YouTube channel, like in front of camera, talking to yourself? Like, actually, we speak to ourselves in front of camera, right? There is no one, and even some people face problem with camera, facing camera, camera conscious, right? So, what about you? How did you start talking to yourself in front of
Actually,
camera?
as I was practicing with some applications and with in some WhatsApp groups, so there were so many people who started appreciating me a lot for my communications. So they, I got a very positive comment at my communication, and numerous of people suggested me to start running my YouTube channel. So I got some idea that how to start running YouTube channel and how to create the video. First, I just created a few videos and I just kept all those videos in my phone, and in it, like slowly and gradually I started gathering some courage to upload those videos to my channel, right? So now
Mhm.
initially, actually, what happened to me, whenever I used to face camera, my mind went completely blank in front of camera. So it happened to me at least 1 to 2 months. I started feeling hesitation in my initial days, but now as I have uploaded around 170 videos to my channel, so now there is a lot of improvement. There is like immense improvement in my personality, in my communication. Now I feel very comfortable and I feel very confident. No matter I'm in front of camera, no matter I'm talking to myself or I'm talking to other person. And initially also I used to go in front of the mirror and I used to talk to myself. So that's how I increased the level of my English, and also I grew my confidence blossom.
Okay, great to know. You speak so fast. Are you habituated
Yeah.
speaking fast?
Yeah. Actually, initially I used to speak, very rapidly, but now I feel that I don't speak that much fast because now I have control on my words. Initially, I was not able to control on my words, but now I can control. So I don't think so that I'm speaking fast. But yes, other person can judge you that you are speaking fast or you are speaking slow, right? So I'm not
Mhm.
able to judge myself. Yeah.
Yeah, so at home, do you speak Hindi in this way?
Actually,
Fast.
sometimes, yes. No, no, no.
Is it
Sometimes,
your
yeah,
nature or
sometimes I
it's
speak
like
fast.
in English you got habituated? Is it your nature to speak fast?
Yes, you can say it's in my nature. Yeah.
Okay, that's great. So do you have any questions for me?
So I just want to ask you that do you use this language in your real life as well, or you just when interact with the people, then only you speak this language?
Okay, so as I told you, self-talks, I do a lot self-talk to myself. So whenever I am not talking to people, I'm not teaching that time, I prefer to talk to myself. And most of the time I don't talk because nowadays, most of the time I don't talk because I have to go my village. There I spend time. Earlier I was so passionate towards this language. I was speaking, I was communicating, talking to people and speaking a lot. But nowadays I just teach. When I teach that time speak on online. When I make videos that time speak. In this way it is going on. So yeah.
Okay. But you don't speak with the people around you in your real life. While just
No,
providing
in
session, while
person
just
I
providing
don't
online,
speak.
offline session, you use this
Online
language with your students.
when I teach or when I have conversation with people, that time I talk because on online mode everything happened for me to learn this language. I would say I started my journey from the scratch on online platform, not in person or in physically. In physical, I
Yeah.
didn't get any opportunity because in my area it's rural area, so yeah,
Mhm.
nobody bothers about English. Nobody learns English. Maybe they learn, but they don't focus like me. I am so passionate towards
Exactly.
this language, and even I'm making my career over here. That's why.
Yeah. So when you provide session to your students, so that time properly you speak in English or little bit you use bilingual language, like little bit you use Hindi.
It
Because
depends
mostly
on
people
person.
explain the topics in
It
Hindi
depends on,
only.
yeah, it depends on person to person. If that person doesn't understand properly, if they are beginners, then I prefer to
Mhm.
speak both languages. But I try to speak English because English is needed to speak for teaching because the Hindi is not going to help. And online mode, we have only few classes, not every day that we are going to speak Hindi or we don't have much time actually. That is what I'm saying here. That we
Yeah.
don't have much time to speak Hindi and English. Why people learn Hindi to English, I don't understand. Because if you want to speak fluently fast, or within few months, or you just want to improve so fast, then you need to speak in English to English, not Hindi to English. That is what
Actually,
I'm
Sweta, you
saying.
don't believe whatever I'm delivering now, whatever thoughts I'm organizing right now. I am just translating from my native into English. And nobody can judge this.
Okay,
Nobody can judge this. I translate while speaking. Really.
you
Like 90,
translate,
yes, 90% it happens
but
like
you're
while
speaking
speaking.
so
I'm
fast.
translating.
So how? You're
Exactly.
speaking so fast,
My
so your mind also is not getting the
yeah,
time to think in Hindi and speak
exactly,
in English.
exactly. Yeah, this is true because my sentence formation is quite strong. I worked a lot on sentence formation because I just learned this language through grammar. And whenever I speak, grammar is like making around me. Like so, I translate whatever I speak, whatever I deliver. Rarely it
Okay.
happens. Like yeah, rarely it happens when I'm thinking in English and directly I'm delivering my thoughts in English only. Rarely it happens.
Hmm. Yeah, some people learn in that way also, we can say. But I feel that it takes a lot of time because we need to think in Hindi, then speaking in English, then also translating, then
Translation is not a good method, man.
fluency.
I know I'm going to the wrong path, but sometimes I think that maybe it takes some more time to train my brain to start thinking in English, right? So it maybe it takes some more time to accept all these things.
Yeah, exactly. So, how do you learn everything like translating, and how did you start learning this language? What are the methods you try when you're speaking?
Yeah, so actually, as I told you that I did not have any kind of idea about English language before 2024. So I started my journey from scratch, and I did not have any kind of conducive environment and speaking partner too. So I had to learn this language with the help of grammar rules, right? So first I worked on my grammar part. 4 to 5 months I worked hard on grammar part. I, understood all the grammar rules and regulation, and after that gradually I started speaking this language. First, actually, in my initial days I used to struggle a lot while framing the sentences, but somehow I started speaking in my real life as well. While talking to my kids, I used to speak this language. I used to frame very simple sentences while talking to my kids. But now I don't think that much about grammar rules. It automatically comes to my mind, and I am now like my as my sentence formation has become strong, so it automatically comes to my mind. It's not that just like I'm struggling with the framing sentences or I'm struggling with
Mhm.
speaking English. It is nothing like that. It automatically comes.
Okay. So, what would you like to suggest to learners? What they need to do for speaking like you? What they can do?
Yeah, actually, first of all, I would like to recommend, go for the writing part because writing helps a lot to memorize the words. When we write, so that time not only we are writing, but also we are coming our, innermost feelings and, emotions out, right? We are able to write our feelings because when we write, we don't use our brain, we use our heart. So, writing plays a very important role in order to memorize the words for a longer time. And second thing, speaking, because speaking comes by speaking only. The more you speak, the better you become. The more you speak, the more confident you feel, right? So speaking part is also important. And yes, I believe that vocabulary is also important because the more vocabulary you have, the more you are able to express your ideas. The clear you are able to, express your feelings, your emotions, your words. So vocabulary is also important to take your English level to the next level. So these are the things that you need to do.
Okay, great to know. That's an interesting journey. I must say that you are following or you are speaking in this way. It's a great journey that people can definitely
Yes,
get inspired from you. I think you are also a YouTuber. So,
yes,
like,
yes.
do you make everyday videos or you make in a week?
No, no, I try to make every day, but someday it happens when I'm not able to manage time, so I just skip that day. But yes, four to
Okay,
five
so,
videos in a week I try to upload.
okay. At home, do you speak English or you, when you make videos or when you have sessions with people?
No, at home I speak, but not all the time. Sometimes when I feel like speaking while talking to my kids, so I speak in English only so that I can also teach them how to speak in English. So especially for
Yeah.
teaching them, I use this language at home.
I think they get inspired by you, right? The way you
Yeah.
speak English, they definitely get inspired by you, and they
Yes,
also
yes,
want
yes.
to speak English, right?
Exactly. Yeah. Sooner or later, they will also speak this language like me.
Hmm. So on
Yeah.
offline, do you want to do anything for your English language? Do you want to start teaching or any offline institute?
Yes, yes, definitely. But first, I think that I need to improve myself a little bit more. Then I would like to go for that part. Yeah, definitely.
Earlier,
If I have knowledge about English language, so definitely I would like to make the most of this language, right?
okay. So earlier, what were you doing? Like, did you do any job before English language learning?
No, 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 ma'am. I did not do any job in my life.
You are a homemaker, right?
Yes, yes, I'm a homemaker.
Okay. So why do you like English language a lot? I have a question.
Ma'am, actually, whenever I used to go to the railway station, bus stop, airport, so I used to see people speaking this language. So I also felt like speaking like them, right? So I created my interest towards this language, and then I started. And it was also my passion during my school days. So it was also the reason to learn this language. And now it has become like I have become very passionate about it. So that's the reason.
Hmm.
And English
Okay.
is, you
So,
already know that English is a very smooth language itself, right?
mhm.
Yeah.
So you want to be independent by learning this language, or you want to teach also in future. So of course, you want to be independent by this language, right?
Yeah, yeah, definitely. I would like to be self-reliant person by learning this language, and yes, it will do in future when I
Hmm.
will be self-reliant. Yeah,
Okay. How many hours you practice English?
I think if I talk about on my speaking part, so I spend I think 2 to 3 hours every day on speaking part.
Okay. How do
Yeah,
you
and
get
little bit I
motivation?
Yeah, actually, it's me who, like, with whom I got motivation. And yes, I would like to say one more thing that when I started this language now, so I got a motivation from the Hati ma'am when I came across her video for the very first time. So in that video, when I listened to her, so I got a lot of motivation from her, and I thought that if she can do, living in rural areas, so why can't I? So I got a lot of motivation from the Hati ma'ams. Yeah. She has been a very great impact. She has been a very profound effect on me. I'm talking about the Hati
Okay.
ma'am. Yeah.
Yeah, I know about
But
her.
now I think she's struggling a lot. Now she's struggling some health issues.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're right. Life is very different, right? It ups and down always.
Exactly. Yeah, yeah. Life is
You don't
unpredictable.
know what is going to happen tomorrow.
Exactly. Yeah. Even sometimes, I am afraid of using earphone because even I use a lot. I use for 4 to 5 hours earphone in a day. So sometimes I am afraid of using earphone, but I cannot like I cannot make do with the earphone. I have to
Hmm.
use. Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. So apart from English language, what do you do in your leisure time?
Yeah, in my leisure time, I just interact with the people and practice of speaking English. And also last year, I purchased English speaking course kit. So in this course, there are 8 books which I read in my leisure time. It is
Okay, you
about
purchased
spoken
books
English.
also.
Yeah, yeah. In full English speaking course kit, I have purchased. So there are
Okay,
8 books in this course, and all books are related to English only. Some are about 3,000 plus daily uses vocabulary. Some are about conversation videos. Some are about vocabulary. So in my leisure time, I read those books only.
okay. So is it helpful for you?
Yeah, ma'am, it is helping me to a great extent because it's all about grammar and it's all about sentence formation, vocabulary. So everything I'm getting from these videos, whatever I want.
Okay. Why do you like grammar a lot?
Because, ma'am, I think grammar is important for you. If you learn English through grammar, so your sentence formation is appropriate. Your sentence formation is grammatically correct. And when you frame the sentence is grammatically correct, so it feels or it sounds better,
Mm-hmm.
right?
With the help of this language, what do you want to do in your life? Those are, you can share with me, which is your dreams.
Yeah, actually, my dream is to become an English trainer, and by hook or by crook, I want to materialize my dream. But yes, I know that I need to go to the extra mile to be an English trainer, because it is not a very easy task. It is not an easy task to become an English trainer. It is required a lot of efforts and dedication. Then only it can be.
Yes, you're right.
Yeah.
All right, so we have already completed. It is about to end. So, do you have anything to say, or we'll meet in another session as well? Today, I'm quite busy. Little bit, I have some work, so that's why we have completed this session. Although, but yes, I would love to connect with you again, and I would love to know your story and many more things that you have shared right now. I think you are so
Yeah, yeah, sure.
passionate towards this language, and also we can discuss so many things in another session. But this is all about for today. Thank you so much.
Yeah, yeah, sure, Sweta. And it was a really spectacular conversation. I learned a lot from you, and I hope you may have learned from me as well. Right. So
Yeah,
it was
sure.
really amazing, fruitful conversation. Thank you so much for giving me your precious time and inviting me here. I'm delighted to be with you here, and I actually now I am realizing that my dream, comes true while talking to you.
Oh, I'm grateful for that. Thank you so much. I
Yeah.
think you wait for me a lot. So today finally we have done. And now I'm feeling also good because you were trying to connect with me for a long time and I was like going home to my village, then coming back, then taking sessions, then also my computer was not working. A lot of things happened. But yeah, today we connected, right?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah. Okay, we'll have another session as well. Okay?
yeah, yeah. Sure, sure.
Okay. Bye bye.
Okay.
Take care.
Bye.